Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Eclipse and New Moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we need to be mindful of during this equinox and new moon, which is astoundingly powerful. And I'm so happy to be doing this reading for you guys. So let's see it here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Prince of Pentacles reversed. I see this very much as somebody's been hiding money from you. There's something that's just blurted out. Something is coming your way. Something is said. It has to do with the hiding of money or what you value as much as money. And then all of a sudden, this is just going to come forward. And you're going to be like, what? It's going to be small. And it's going to be like, excuse you? Like, what is going on? So just be aware of that. Let's see the energy that Spirit wants us to be aware of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have mindful. Spirit wants us to be mindful as we move forward, as we take in this energy of new beginnings from the equinox, which is also known as the astrological new year, and as we take in the energy from this new moon in Aries. Now, the equinox is on the 20th and the 21st of March, and the new moon is on the 21st of March. So being mindful, being aware, being present in our bodies, in our souls, in ourselves, that's going to be so important. And we're actually going to find that the energy that has been around us recently has really been putting us in alignment, in harmony with ourselves, whether we're realizing it or not. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels. And spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. You've been carrying a lot, and that just needs to be acknowledged here, Sagittarius, is that you've taken a lot on your shoulders and you've said, okay, I can do this. And you keep on saying, oh, okay, I can do this. So there's something that's going to come forward here with the Two of Swords. I see this as a severing of cords of things that have been weighing you down and keeping you from really being the you that you want to be. So just be aware of this during this time, that there's a real sense of freedom. Now also know that during the eclipse, zero planets are in retrograde, which strongly means that we're moving forward in energy that will be enhanced by the new moon. And the new moon, which is 0 degrees in Aries, brings with it powerful change and transformation. And the eclipse is just amplifying this change, amplifying this transformation. Now, again, this is a time known as the astrological new year, that if we've had a rocky start to 2023, if we've been overwhelmed, if we've been questioning things and thinking, my goodness, this was supposed to be the year things changed, and they haven't really. This is going to be the time where we can start to see that shift. Because, again, the astrological new year is telling us, okay, now I can start to jumpstart things or move things forward in a way that really starts to see us embracing the world, embracing what we want, getting out there more, connecting with people, just opening up our world to us. This is a time of triumph over darkness, and that is absolutely beautiful. Now, remember, the sun and the moon, okay, the sun, the moon, and Neptune are squared Mars during this time, which means that communication can be very tricky. Mars is going to be in Gemini. Mars rules Aries. Communication, social media, just even people's opinions, they can start to weigh heavily on us. So be aware of that. The sun and the moon are also going to be in a tight semi-square with Uranus. And Uranus is the planet of clarity, truth, and awakening. So we're going to see ourselves really being amplified by clarity, truth, and awakening. That's energy, Sagittarius, that we just love. With the Two of Swords, there is that severing of ties. There is that sense of, I am choosing a road that I hadn't really thought was open to me, or I'm choosing something that is in alignment with my soul that I hadn't realized before. And as cords are severed, as we start to walk forward in that energy that is right for us and that we hadn't realized, the world starts to open to us. It doesn't have to be a big thing. When we hear the world, we think, oh my gosh, I get to travel, I get to do this, I get to do that. The world is simply, energetically, being connected with the world, being connected with the power to move forward. However that manifests in your life, well, that's up to your journey and where you are at this time. But know that this is about getting out there. This is about meeting people. This is about connections and laughter and joy. I just see almost like a party around you. And it can be that you go somewhere where there's a whole bunch of people around you, laughter, talking, drinks, just having fun. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. It can be, somewhere where it's just people having a really, really good time. It moves us to the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is being celebrated. The Three of Cups upright is being celebrated and connecting with those people with the energy of people who love you, celebrate you, connect with you, see you. And this is going to be a time as we start to really experience joy and we start to let the happiness flow within us. The Ten of Wands is that weighed down energy, that sense of, I've taken on all these responsibilities. I've done everything that I'm supposed to do, and the happiness is gone. A lot of times, as the days turn into weeks and months and years, sometimes we lose the happiness along the way. And it has been very easy, with everything that has been going on, to be weighed down, to feel like I can't step forward the way that I need to, the way that my soul wants to. And this is a time where we start to look at everything we said, I can handle that. And maybe we're realizing, I can't handle that, or I don't want to handle that, or you know what, that isn't right for me. We're going to be releasing. But what we're also going to be doing is realizing that we can say no, realizing that being in balance with ourselves is equally as important as all the responsibilities and everything that needs to be done. It brings us to the Page of Swords. This is a tremendous time to learn, to take things in, to look at things in a new way. 6 planets are going to be in Aries. There's a tremendous energy of, I can do this. I can, and that's what we're seeing here with the 10 of Wands. We have to be mindful about that because there's that sense of, I can do this, I can move forward, I can get this done. With the Page of Swords, we learn. We learn our voice. We learn what we're taking in, what we're letting out, how we want to move forward, what it is that we're looking for, where it is that we're looking at being. This is going to be very, very, very important to us. The Page of Swords, also air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your sister sign is Gemini. That's where Mars is now, right? Mars is in Gemini. Aries is ruled by Mars. We are going to see that expression is going to be very important to us. It can be something we're having a bit of difficulty with, or we can't put into words why we're drawn to certain things. This can be the time where we're drawn to things. It's like, oh my gosh, I found my passion. Oh my gosh, I found where I belong. Like, I don't understand why this hadn't happened sooner. It wasn't time yet, and that's okay. We're going to be learning that with this time, that things happen when, in the divine timing. Divine timing is going to be guiding us and leading us forward and helping us in a tremendous way. There is also a sense here, of embracing a lot of what had inspired us before, what had led us forward to who we are, but we kind of forgot about. So be aware of this. Be aware of this during this time. We can also become very close to air sign energy that is childlike, or childlike. It can be a child, but it can be an energy of just curiosity, and it can be immaturity. So watch out for that. But curiosity, diving deeper into things. I mean, if they're young, there's going to be immaturity, right? So we don't have to be mindful there, but we can also have somebody who asks questions, has us questioning ourselves. But this is just a person who likes to do that and then moves on, because the questioning, the making us uncertain, that's kind of like their purpose right now here on this earth. Not just for us, but for anybody they really come in contact with. So be aware of that. Let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So it's really interesting is how many cards are reversed. It's like they even each other out. They're upright, right? And then one reverse, and then one upright. I love it how the moon is balancing herself. Balance is going to be very important. Sagittarius, balance is more important to us than even we realize at times, because we're temperance. Temperance is balance. We're pouring the cup from one to another. It's not that everything has to be just. That's the burden that Libra deals with. Here, it is that the truth has to come forward. Knowledge has to come forward. That's why the student energy of the swords is so important to us, because it's like, what am I learning? What am I diving deeper into? Truth. Not truth. Yeah, it is truth. It is truth, but it's not that everybody has to understand it. It's just that I have to see it. And that's going to be an energy that comes forward with us. Okay? A new start is coming. We're not going to be really self-reflective. As we're severing ties, we have self-reflection reversed, but we have a new start is coming. This new moon really brings a new start. As we're moving forward, as we're severing ties, we might not be thinking, did I do anything wrong here? Or what does this say about me? We're going to be very busy moving forward to where we need to be. And we shouldn't spend too much time in self-reflection when it comes to self-blame, because there's going to be really not much we can do about it. Now there's this energy here of like, the die has been cast. Let me move forward and let me see what I can make of what is here now. There's a purity to our intention. And by that, it is like the snow has fallen, right? That time when you have the snowstorm and then afterwards the birds sing, everything just is quiet and we're taking it all in. That energy is going to be very important to us. It is elusive to us at times. It says it's time to give rather than take. Giving of our energy rather than taking of the energy of everything that's around us. Excuse me. Is going to be very important. It leads us, as the world opens, it leads us to being hungry. And we're not really satisfied. We might find that we're actually hungry, okay? That can mean that we're not resting very well, and our body is just trying to get fuel to run off of. But we're hungering for something. We're looking for something. It says, don't let pride get in your way. There can be something where you're stepping back, and you thought, oh no, I wouldn't do that. But don't let pride, excuse me, get in your way of moving in the direction that's right for you, of connecting with the people that are right for you, of saying, this is who I am, all right? There's a fear of being judged. The ego is coming forward very strongly at times. Be aware of that. It's time to release negativity into the void. We're finding the void, the quiet, the energy space, the infinity to be overwhelming. But it's time to release negativity and to stand firmly where we are right now. Not carrying everything for everybody else, not trying to make everything perfect, but really seeing and saying, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is where I need to be. This is what I desire. Things are becoming more clear to us. They're becoming more pinpointed. It's like, oh, okay, I see it. I see it. The masculine energy comes in where we have reverse prosperity lies ahead. We might not see that there is prosperity ahead, but this moon is telling us to embrace our masculine energy, our energy of doing, our energy of connecting, our energy of problem solving to make things move forward the way that we want to. And I'm not saying that feminine energy isn't also problem solving, but there's a different way of going about it. This one is much more action based, and a sense of, even if I did it wrong, at least I tried. Even if I did it wrong, at least I am figuring out how to get there. That's going to be really, really, really important to us. That sense of, it's like what my nephew was doing something. He was using snowshoes and he was falling in those snowshoes, and he fell so many times. Finally, he looked at the snow and he yelled at the snow, "Snow, stop making me fall. I just want to walk." And a friend of mine said, if he was a girl, he would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm doing something wrong. I just can't do this." No, it was the snow's fault. So here, there's going to be this sense of, and that's what I get with this. This is what I'm just seeing. I'm laughing with the masculine. It's like, I can do it. The snow has to stop tripping me up. Like, I can get there. And that's going to be a fierce sense of determination that's coming forward with this moon, Sagittarius. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the 7 of Pentacles. We are not going to be very patient, and we have to be mindful about that. Our energy to be mindful of is that we don't have a lot of patience. We want things done almost as soon as we conceive of them in our minds. And that's going to be something that leads us to be easily discouraged. Our subconscious energy from spirit here is confidence. We need our confidence. We need the sense of, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can move forward. We need to not let pride get in our way and our ego take over. But being a confident individual and being a prideful individual, those are two completely different things, though we seem to get them a bit muddled in our world right now. So confidence, surety, the sense of I know my worth and who I am, that's a key part to us Sagittarius. We're ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is greatness. Jupiter is power. Jupiter amplifies whatever Jupiter is with. Jupiter is Zeus, right? In the Roman pantheon. So here, there is that sense of greatness to us. We need to embrace that in order to fully be embracing our Sagittarian temperament and self. Our subconscious tarot message is the 8 of Pentacles. Work is going to be very important to us. The sense of getting the job done and getting the job done right. A sense of pride in what we do, looking at things, figuring things out, problem solving, working together with others, but also knowing this is what I need to do, this is where I need to be, and not letting others trip us up. That is going to be so significant during this time. We're very passionate about our prosperity, our wealth, our abundance, and it doesn't have to be just money. It's money or what we value as much as money. It moves us to our subconscious Luna message. And here we have the unexpected. Taurus energy is reversed in both the new moon and the full moon. So be aware of that with Taurus energy. And here it says your dreams need a practical plan. That's reverse, the unexpected. Dream. Your dreams don't need a practical plan. You need to dream. You need to say, well, what if I'm just doing this for me? And then at the end, once you've accomplished that dream, like once you've done it, instead of saying, oh, this is just for me, maybe you say, well, you know what, this is good enough to get published, or this is good enough to show people, or this is good enough to bring it into the light of day. First, have it start out just for you, Sagittarius, and see how it grows from there. You'll be surprised. Start off and say, this is just for me. This is just for me to embrace my desire, my balance my energy, to see my own inner greatness. And you will be surprised what happens when you show it to others. You will be. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this moon and of this equinox and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. May you have a blessed equinox, a new moon, enjoying this astrological new year. God bless.